Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. I am a mother of three, a work from home person, and a wife. So I am busy. Right now it is summertime, so I feel like I have a little bit of time to do some of the things that I've wanted to do, and I just haven't. If you have been watching any of my videos, I have been going through and decluttering my house. I have recently decluttered my closet and am now in the planning stages for what I want to actually do in that closet. It is just a empty shell at this point for me to do as I please. So before I get into the planning stages of this and kind of showing you what I have planned for this video, I wanted to give a couple of shout outs. One, I have definitely taken inspiration from other YouTubers on this. There are two in particular that I want to shout out. One is DIY Tiff, and the other is Kimmy Juma. Kimmy Juma's closet build was phenomenal. I am so inspired to do this, and she's actually one that inspired me to go to this website and start building my own kind of dream closet. This is just an outline of kind of what I want. I think going into this with some tape next is going to really allow me to see the dimensions in the space and see if this is actually realistic. I think some of the measurements might be in reality slightly off, but nevertheless, I figured I would walk you through kind of what I'm thinking of doing in the next video. So let me share my screen and I will start showing you kind of what is happening. So I wanted to say that Kimmy Juma, as I mentioned, she's the one that inspired me to go onto this website. There are two pieces to this website. One is Home by Me, and then the other one is Make by Me. In order for you to have a plan, like a footprint of the place that you're trying to build in. So, for example, my closet, I had to first go to Home by Me, put in the dimensions of my closet, and then I was able to go into Make by Me to go in here and actually design the closet within those parameters. I hope that makes sense. So as you can see, I have three different closet ideas. Most of them, all of them really are very similar in the layout. The only difference is that I have learned how to use this system, this Make by Me website, and I have been a little bit more efficient with it. The other thing is me not being a professional carpenter person, I don't know what I'm supposed to be using, to be honest. So that is why I mentioned those two YouTubers. One was a DIY Tiff was talking about in her video about using 3/4 inch plywood and the dimensions that she chose to use because of the cuts for the plywood. Again, I would have never known to think about it that way, but it inspired me to make my dimensions as far as the depth of the closet to those specifications because I don't want to waste wood. Hi, editing Maggie here. I'm sorry for all the natural noises in the cars. This is the only place I have right now to film or to edit. We are away with family, so it's a little bit packed. But wanted to really quickly talk about the website that I'm talking about, right? The Made by Me website. One of the cool things it does that I didn't show in here in any of these clips is that it actually tells you what materials you need to buy based off of your specifications. So whatever you put in there, it'll tell you how many sheets of plywood you need, what other like wood you need, screws, etc. So not only are those two YouTubers really helpful in how they went about their build, it's also really helpful to have that information. So just wanted to throw that in there in case you are also trying to figure out what to do with your closet. All right, back to the rest of the video. Let me show you the first iteration of the closet and kind of show you what I mean with I've learned how to use it. So here I have double pieces of wood here in the middle and double pieces of wood here. So the top box and the bottom box. What I realized as I was working on this is that I can actually in this tool merge them together and make it two boxes sharing the same piece of wood. That will then allow you to use less wood, still do the same thing, but less wood and less cost. So this is the first iteration. It's okay. I think it was fine. And then this third iteration, this is where I've tweaked it a little bit more, and it shows you more or less what I'm envisioning for that space. As I mentioned, dimension wise, I'm not 100% certain, especially in these corners, that this is going to work. I may have to make this shorter, like less depth. Yes, I'll have to waste a little bit of wood, but that if that will allow me to get in here and actually see what I have, then that may be something I have to do. So this is the idea for the closet. This is the idea that I have. I may remove this piece and just have this open space up here as opposed to these little boxes. But generally, this is what I want. And I wanted to add in some video footage of my husband going through his mountain of clothes that I left out for him in the corner of my bedroom, just so you know that he does also help with some of this stuff that we have. He is going through this mountain and really separating the items into things he wants to keep, things he's donating, things he's getting rid of, etc. As you can see, there's a box on the floor that is actually for donating. That's a lot of clothes.
You want to know when this was, what year these things are?
Like 1982?
No, 2001, 2002. These are just like I just keep them for the memory. Look at the elastic. It's not even. But look, they are shorts.
Yeah.
But look at this right here. If I pull it, I'm sure it's going to.
Right.
But yeah, they're shorts and they're. Oh man, I bought this ones in Cuernavaca.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're not gonna keep those?
No. Let's move on with the.
Let's move on from the 2003.
With the thousands.
What's this, honey?
This right here is for anybody. This is for the kids or my dad, whomever wants it. A bunch of
Hangers.
Hangers, yeah, like I don't know, 200 hangers maybe. And that's my stuff that I will keep, that I will use through the year, or throughout the year.
And you still have a bag of stuff, right?
That stuff is to give away, yeah. But
all of it?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I haven't
all of
used
that was like.
Some of it is good shirts, but I have enough here, and over there, so I don't need it.
Like, I'm super excited to start building this in the next couple of weeks. I know it's going to take some time. This is a new process for me, so I hope you tune in, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you learned something. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.